guys, today I'm joining you from the floor and we are gonna be doing some repotting. So I have a couple of sad plants. So I have 3 tiny plants of my beautiful Syngonium Albo. So you see, it used to be beautiful, now it looks a bit sad. This one is really dehydrated because it's in a tiny pot and I keep forgetting to water it. And this one just turned all white, so I tried rescuing it by cutting the top part off, but gave me another like entirely white leaf, so that is not good. It used to be nice and marbled, but it's not anymore, so I will be repotting this one, and then later, maybe in a month or 2, I will be cutting it down more, hoping that it's gonna give me some greener leaves. I can see that the stem down here, right at the soil level, is variegated, so maybe if I keep cutting it down until then, it's gonna get back to normal. And this one is a bigger plant, but it's so wobbly because it's too tall. And also it started giving me extremely white leaves, although I did put it away, further away from light, so it shouldn't be too white anymore, but it still is. So again, a few months after repotting, I will be getting rid of the white parts and hoping to get back to the green side. And yeah, also because it's wobbly, it really needs staking up, so I'm gonna be adding this little thingy to my pot with these 3 little sad Syngoniums. And I have prepared some ingredients for the soil. So here you can see I have cocoa coir mix, kind of. Well, it was a block, now it's just moist cocoa coir soil. Here just a regular potting mix from Garden Center. Here this one is a bin of diatomaceous soil, just to add it to protect it from all the insects, because, well, we live with insects if we live with plants. And then here I also have some perlite. So that's what we have. We also have my reindeer PJs because it's Christmas season, so why not? And it's 9 o'clock in the evening, so I'm already in my PJs. And now back to me. So let's start with taking them out of their current pots and cleaning up a bit also the soil, because I will be not entirely getting rid of it, but mostly just to fit them in nicely in the new pot, which is this one. It's slightly bigger than the biggest one, so this will fit in all of them, because, well, the other 2, they are really teeny tiny still, so it will be enough. And this plastic pot fits perfectly in the white one, so I will keep the same aesthetics. And the old soil, I will just throw it out on the balcony so that it just stays there. If there are any insects or bugs or anything, they will be out in the cold temperature, and hopefully they will die by spring. And then I will reuse this old soil in spring with my balcony garden, where I grow some edible plants. Okay, so before actually I start taking them out, I'm gonna prep the mix for the new pot, and I'm just gonna throw in parts into the empty one and then mix it up, because I have no idea how much I need, and I don't want to mix it all up, because then I'm gonna be using different mix for different plants. And here I will just use probably half regular potting mix, half cocoa coir, and then I will add a bit of everything there. So here we have now about half a pot of regular potting mix. Then I will get some cocoa coir, soil, peat, what would you call it? And it's already moist, so it might also be even enough for the entire mix to just, you know, get the moisture from this reservoir, because, well, as I said, it was a block and I had to moisten it to just yeah, get it going. Now just throw in some of this. This is leca, I guess. And then some of the thermite. I have just this 5-liter bag and it's pretty enough. And then a bit of diatomaceous soil against all the bugs. So diatomaceous soil is just basically like teeny tiny particles of kind of glass shells. So if there are bugs, if they get into this, kind of get stuck in between their legs, you know, body parts, and it kind of kills them, which is not really fun. But yeah, bugs are also not fun, so it is what it is, you know. I don't like to hear stories about killing stuff, but this is how we roll. And okay, so now I need to mix it up, and I didn't think this through because I'm gonna make a mess. Okay, so now I have another bowl. Oopsie. And I made a mess as promised. And now I need to mix it up. Also, if you touch this diatomaceous soil, don't touch your eyes or anything, because, well, who knows what it's gonna do to you. And as an update from my previous plant unboxing, some videos ago, well, the most important is the Monstera Thai Constellation baby, and it looks good. It looks like it's responding also to light, so it's kind of turning the leaves towards the light. And yeah, the broken off philodendron gloriosum, I think I can see a new leaf coming out. It's teeny tiny, so I would still need to wait a few more days, but I think it survived the transportation and the cold. Then all 3 calatheas, they look sad. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen to them. The rattlesnake looks okay-ish. Then the orbifolia looks really sad. It's kind of floppy, so might have really gotten damaged badly. So I don't really have a lot of hopes for that, but who knows, maybe she's strong and independent calathea. And then the third one, what was it, Rosea Picta, I think. She's also not looking good, but again, who knows, maybe she is also strong and independent. And then you can see here on my left side the beautiful Sansevieria metallica, which is really nice. There were actually 2 broken leaves when I removed the plastic wrap, so I just cut the 2 leaves off and put them in water. So in a few months I will have another mini Sansevieria, so not too sad about that, because the original plant that I ordered was already big enough to survive the transportation. And as I said already back then, they are really hardy plants, so it's hard to kill them. And alright, so now I have mixed up my soil mix, nice and delicious. And I'm gonna be taking out the plants one by one. I'm gonna be just dropping the old soil in one of the pots. Then I'm just gonna kick it out to the balcony with all the bugs. And then after I'm done, I will have to clean up again. Damn it. Okay, now let's start. Come on, get out. Ooh. That's gonna be messy. I think I might have given a bit too big pot for this one little plant. And yeah, because the roots are not that big, and I could just take them out actually. Yeah. So the soil looks good. I mean, doesn't look like it has any weird stuff going on. So I just have not so many roots in there, so might have been struggling because of that as well. And yeah, so let's see. Let's get another one out. Okay, the next one, let's take this baby out, and I need to take first the inner pot and also squeeze it out. So this one, I might have forgotten to water it too many times, so it's a bit floppy, and I hope I can save it. Okay, so the roots, they grew in this pot pretty well, so that's good. Here, like this teeny tiny cutting that I took maybe 6 months ago, around that, maybe less. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, the stem looks good, it looks healthy, nothing black or brown. And yeah, the roots also look fine, so hopefully it's gonna love the move. Okay, so here I will have to also cut off some of the dead leaves, like this one. That's not gonna stay. There's also one yellowing leaf, and yeah, the others, well, this one also, it was entirely white, so now it's dead. Yeah, white is not healthy. Looks really nice, but it's not healthy. And this one, this plant I got in a gardening center here in Munich last winter, I think, when they were still kind of pricey. Now they are a lot cheaper and more like accessible. You can find them almost anywhere now. Okay, so the root system, I think it looks a bit sad, but also I haven't repotted it since I got it, so it was still in the nursing pot from the garden center, so maybe that's why. And just gonna remove some layers of older soil, just a bit, to freshen up the layers and also to add the new ones. Okay, so I think I will stop here because, well, you can see it has a lot of roots, and the roots look okay. They're, well, light brown, but nothing dark, no black, and well, they're still losing a lot of soil. So let's just put this baby in, and I will put it a bit deeper because here one leaf needs to go, and I brought scissors. So this leaf needs to go, and I will cut off the others later. And then this one could go into the pot a bit deeper and maybe grow more roots. Let's see. So let's take the pot. So this is our pot, and we are putting in a little bit of soil first on the bottom. So the new one. Okay, so there's a bit of soil on the bottom, and this should be fine like this. And I also need to fit in this little plant that will go in somewhere around here. Then I will add this one on the other side, somewhere around here, and stay, don't move. The last one, I'm just wondering if I should cut it or not. How far can I cut you? Good question, right? Oh well, if it doesn't work out, I will just have to cut some new cuttings from my other plants. And now we have all three of them inside. and I will just throw in some soil around. Alright, so they're all in. Just gonna slightly press it down and just check if the stake is kind of stable and centered. Okay, so looks fine, or what do you say? Now I just need to, well, clean my hands, clean up the pot outside, and then chop off the dead ones. And then I will also use the Velcro tape to put them closer to the stake, to the pole, so that they grow up, because, well, too floppy to grow already on their own, so they need some help to stay in the upright position. And so here it is, already attached to the pole. As you can see, I use this Velcro tape, and this is the sad little guy that turned all white, and now there is just one half leaf that is still nicely marbled. The new growth also turned white, which is upsetting. Then this younger cutting that was doing well, so this one was the first leaf, the second leaf, and then the third leaf started doing something weird, and the newest leaf is entirely white. So I will be trying to fix that later. Also, that one developed good roots in the past couple of months after putting it in soil. And this one, the original plant from the garden center. So the oldest leaf, another old leaf. Also, it was half moon, so it dried off. And another mainly white leaf that I had to cut a bit. Here another half moon and also dried out. And this one started doing something weird, and the newest growth looks like it's gonna be also white. And I will then probably be chopping it off somewhere here or even below that to try and bring back the green growth, because, well, I do like this style, of course, the most. It's the healthiest as well, when it's about like 70% green and just a bit of white, because as we all already know, white parts, they don't produce anything, so they are like kind of useless, so the plant gets rid of them as soon as possible. And also I'm hoping that it's not gonna be so floppy soon, so it's gonna get some energy from the fresh soil, the little one, and that's it. That's how it looks like now. All three of them together in one pot, happy, hopefully, and will be growing. So there it is, the latest status of the baby Syngonium Albo. Thanks a lot for watching today, my repotting video, first time ever. On the camera, of course, not in real life. In real life I am already obsessed with plants for quite a while. And I'll be sharing some more plant videos in the future, so stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!